So here to open our ceremony this morning is an individual who has given over a decade of volunteer service to the Southern Museum. Let us please give a warm welcome to the president of the Kennesaw Museum Foundation, Mr. Paul Chastain.
Thank you, Dr. Bance. And before I start, I'd like for all of my Board of Trustees, would you please raise your hand? I can't see every one of you, but if you're here, this started with a round table at City Hall about 12 years ago. It was a wild dream. But if you look to your right, and you see the building to the right, the gable that's on the right with just the plain front, that is the old gin that houses the general, and that's what we started with. Through the efforts of the trustees, I take no individual credit because it was a board movement, and in great cooperation with the city of Kennesaw. I think, Mark, you're the third mayor. We started with J.O. Stevenson, John Haney, Leonard Church, and Mark Matthews. So that's the fourth mayor. But it's been a joint effort, public and private. We're the fundraiser. We're able, because of this foundation, to buy, secure articles for display that otherwise could not be. But I thank you all for coming, and this is really a momentous day. You think 150 years, they didn't have microphones then, and I'm sure they just had fatback and gravy for breakfast because eggs were not that plentiful at that time. But again, as I mentioned to many of you at the breakfast, this would not be an occasion if you don't have people to come to the occasion, and you have come. Some of you have driven all night, some of you from far places, and I appreciate it, and I thank you, and I welcome you to our fine city, which, by the way, it wasn't a city when this general was stolen. It was a community called Big Shanty. It became a city about 25 years later. So again, I thank you for the foundation and all of its members and the cooperation with the city.